Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. This is our last video for second cutting 2023. Obviously, we're way behind on our upload schedule considering first cutting 2024 is already ended here in Virginia. We'll get this knocked out, then we'll be on to first cutting 2024 videos. So first of all, we cut and baled the switchgrass field, hauled those bales back home, and that all went smoothly. After that, we square baled several fields, starting with one we didn't cut on first cutting of 2023 because it wasn't in our lease agreement until second cutting. But we square baled some of that, and then we round baled some of it as well. So we ended up with 130 square bales and then a few round bales off of it. I didn't have any help to pick up square bales in this field, so I just put the truck in first gear and let it creep through the field. Next, we square baled another field, the field we picked up with Jesse in first cutting 2023. You can check that video out here if you want. We also square baled the orchard grass bottom fields at the same time. Now all that went pretty smoothly, except I didn't have a lot of help, so I had to have Spike square bale for me while I picked up.
My man. Hey, can you...
And Spike broke a shear bolt on the baler when he was baling the orchard grass, so that slowed us down a little bit, but we got that fixed and finished baling both those fields. Now because of my lack of help, we got finished after dark, but we still got it all picked up, and that was several hundred bales between the two fields. So next up, we round baled the bottom fescue fields. I was short on help again for these fields. Mom was nice enough to rake hay for me on these fields, but when she was raking, the rake actually broke in half. Yeah, in half. The tongue broke off the main frame of the rake. This wasn't Mom's fault though, because she was completely on flat ground. So I think it was just an old stress fracture that finally cracked in half. But that made things difficult because we had more fields to bale after this. Luckily, I kept my old Ford rake as a backup, the first piece of hay equipment that I ever bought actually. Now after buying the New Holland rake, I realized what a poor design in comparison the Ford rake is, because it breaks a lot more teeth, it misses a lot more hay, and all around it's just kind of a pain in the butt. But it's better than nothing, and it saved us big time on this last field of the season. Now in retrospect, I should have 100% absolutely round baled this last field. I don't know if I just thought I'd have help or something, but I definitely didn't have help at all. Because like I mentioned earlier, everybody was back in school, and to make things worse, our county fair was going on at this time, so all my help from 4-H and stuff might have been able to help normally, but they were at the fair volunteering, helping with animals and stuff at the petting zoo. So I didn't have any help but Mom for this field, and I had 350 square bales to pick up. And we had rain coming the next day. So this was almost a disaster. So because that Ford rake is kind of tricky to operate, I actually raked with the Kubota and had Mom square bale with the 4105. She's more comfortable on that because it's not gear driven, it's hydrostatic. She's driven it before, it's a smaller tractor. So I just raked with the Kubota, if you were wondering why I did that. We got everything square baled, but we finished very, very late. Mom drove the truck while I threw bales on and stacked. We put some hay in the barn, but we really didn't have much room left at this point. So what we did is we tarped all 3 of our trailers. We got 3 trailers. We got the Big Tex, which is 25 feet, the Hudson, which is like 20 feet, and a little utility trailer is like 12 feet. We put hay in all those. We took a big hay tarp I bought in between seasons, covered all 3 of them up, and we got it done. I mean, it was an absolute grueling process, but a huge thank you to Mom, because we would not have gotten this done if it wasn't for her. I can't thank her enough for that, honestly. Now, one thing I haven't talked much about is selling all the hay that we made. I built up a pretty good list of hay customers in 2023 through Craigslist and Marketplace. I was willing to deliver hay, which gave me an edge. Plus, having all the square bales and easy to move 4x4 round bales gave me a good niche market with some of the smaller farmers in the area. So while 2023 was a very difficult first year at this scale of my hay business, I will say it was definitely a successful one. I learned a lot, and we'll be doing some things differently in 2024, but a lot will remain the same. But we'll have first cutting 2024 videos coming soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, but I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.